wandering around the city like any immune suppressed exhausted person should. I will tell you more of the story later. Now, Mickey, we're at my favorite place, Chick-fil-A, which makes life a little better, but today has been the worst day. Okay, so now the story can continue. So maybe I should just start it over? Rewind? So we woke up 40 minutes early to go head out to my appointment. And it was so bad, we were driving like 10 miles per hour the whole way. Like the snow was awful. It was super foggy. So foggy we missed a stop sign and got a ticket for it, which was horrible. And a bunch of other, the whole situation was so dumb. And then we were gonna be like an hour late to my appointment, so we called and see if they could fit me in for pulmonology, and they said gratefully they fit me in whenever I got there, so I had to bump back my glaucoma appointment and totally cancel my appointment for my tumor, which sucks. I guess I'll just be limping for the rest of my life. But then pulmonology, I get there, and gratefully they fit me in, but it must have been crazy because I was waiting for 2 hours. And the whole appointment was a waste. I knew it was going to be a waste because I heard my doctor in the hall, "Hey, is that a patient in room 9? I'm like, why am I being mentioned by my insurance? Yeah, literally, he mentioned me by my insurance. Girl with P. I thought crap like that only happened on The Resident. Have you seen The Resident where the doctor bids his patient with really good insurance to another doctor in a poker game? I was the one with the crap insurance. She's like, oh, that's P. I'm gonna go in the other room. What? And then he was a walking like contradiction. He listened to my lungs be like, oh, it doesn't sound good, I think it's bronchitis. Oh, like you don't have an infection but you have a fever. Oh, your lungs sound crappy but I think it's coming from your vocal cords. Like what? And then I asked him what the ground glass is in my lung, and he's like, oh, see that gray thing in your lung? It's that. Yeah, but it's so faint I don't think I'd do anything about it. Okay, so you're not gonna tell me what the random growth is in my lungs? And then I asked him about some weird levels of my blood gas. He's like, oh, that's pretty normal if you're anxious about getting poked. And I'm like, I haven't been anxious about getting poked since I was like 10 years old. But he didn't listen. He's like, oh, I wouldn't even give you IVIG, so I don't even know what your immunologist is doing, and I don't think it's pneumonia, I don't think it's an infection, but you have a fever. So I'm just gonna do a chest x-ray and send you home, but do a follow-up in November to do a PFT on you, which he never does follow-ups ever. And the weirdest part was too that the office didn't ask me what day I could schedule a follow-up. They scheduled it for me. They chose a day, they chose a time, and they told me when I was coming. It was horrible. I didn't feel heard. And honestly, this does kind of feel like it did when I had pneumonia. So, kind of at a loss of what to do. It's really stupid. I guess just wait till I have IVIG. Who knows? Now, I gotta go to Chick-fil-A, which definitely brightened my mood, and got to go to an animal shelter close by and stare at dogs and pet cats, which is a day maker. So hopefully my pressures are decent. My eyes aren't super swollen today, so it should be good. But this has been a day. Like, good. So we are headed home. There was some good to my medical mess of a day. Well, besides petting cats and hanging out with my dad. My eye visual field was totally stable, no changes, which means I haven't gotten blinder. And my pressures were gorgeous, 15 and 16. So he wants to do a follow-up in 6 months and then have me get my pressures checked down where I live in 3 months. He's an awesome doctor. The not so awesome news is my IVIG got denied. So the infusion lady says, with my lovely insurance, which I happen to be known by at my pulmonology office, it happens a lot. So she is working on an appeal right now, and she's usually successful. So I'll get IVIG. It might be when I'm 30, but I'll get IVIG. And then I made friends with this nurse in my glaucoma office. I just love her. And I told her my story of the day, and her jaw just dropped. And she's like, I'm going to go talk to the neuro-ophthalmology secretary and figure out how to help you. And apparently, in this system, to change doctors, you got to have a lot of cojones. And basically write a nice message that says you suck and I'd like to be seen by someone else. So something along the lines of, with my current symptoms, I'm not comfortable with the current treatment plan, and I did not feel like my voice was fully heard during an appointment. So I would be more comfortable if I could switch providers and get a second opinion. Something along those lines. So the world's biggest people pleaser just got to write that tonight, which is fun. And I have been flushed all day, so pretty sure the fevers are starting. It's been a day, guys, but we have survived. Hopefully I get to do some more fun stuff with my dad, and some days you just gotta be grateful you made it through, right? Stay strong. Wish me luck on the whole IVIG, finding a new pulmonologist, and working really hard on that dying situation. And always smile on